I'm Adam,
And I'm Rana.
and this is the Strange Escape podcast, where we find you strange and unusual news so you don't have to. And today we have an article about a Sasquatch. So this should be a pretty good, interesting, entertaining article.
Yeah, it's not your typical Sasquatch story either. So I came across this article on Huffington Post. This man was accused of killing his friend, claiming it was to stop him from summoning Sasquatch. Sounds like something off of Skyrim. Those frost trolls. I guess he was reportedly feared that Bigfoot was coming to eat him.
Well, I suppose, depending on what part of the country you live in, that could be a real fear. I mean, we lived in Missouri for like 9 years, and I'm pretty sure some of the people that came into Walmart were related to Sasquatch.
So this, ironically, was an Oklahoma noodler.
See, there we have it.
He was arrested and reportedly confessed to killing his fishing partner, claiming he did so to stop Bigfoot from coming to eat him. Larry Sanders, 53 years old, has been noodling a way of catching fish via hand. It just sounds gross. With friend Jimmy Knighton, also 53, along the South Canadian River. Larry claimed that while at the river, he discovered Jimmy intended to feed him to Sasquatch/Bigfoot. Larry indicated Jimmy attempted to get away from him so that the Sasquatch could eat Larry. Talk about paranoia.
Maybe he was noodling for Sasquatch.
This almost sounds like some of those situations where we deal with detoxing people at the jail.
Yeah.
And some of the things they claim to see and hear and everything, that's what it makes me think of. So I wonder if this guy was on something or if he was just very mentally unstable.
Well, I believe at the end of the article it mentions that they're pretty sure he was on something. They just don't know what it was. It looks like he had meth drug charges in like 2019 and was on parole for the next 5 years, which apparently he was breaking. But what also makes it weird is that the guy who strangled the other guy, his daughter was dating that guy's son. So that's got to be really weird.
Family drama, I guess.
Well, not family yet.
The Oklahoma State Bureau of Investigations said Sanders thought Knighton basically tricked him into being out there and that the two fought for an hour. Sanders allegedly choked Knighton to death near the river, then went home and confessed to his daughter, which is where it says that she is dating Knighton's son. And it did mention he appeared to be under the influence of something. I mean, that's some pretty hardcore stuff if you're really paranoid that someone's going to, use their magic powers to summon, Bigfoot out of everything that you can think of.
I mean, I've heard alien stories similar to this, and I can see where if you're tripping, you get aliens out of that. But I mean, this is pretty new to me, like summoning a Sasquatch. I didn't know he summoned him, but I thought they were just milling around, targets of opportunities, snatching people,
So that charge you were talking about from 2019, he was placed on probation for the 5 years because he brought meth into the jail after being arrested for public intoxication. So there you have it. Kids, don't do meth, don't do drugs. Just stay sober. You'll stay pretty sane. You won't be seeing things that aren't there, hearing things that aren't there. Alcohol as well.
You won't be sacrificing your friend to the Sasquatch gods.
He is now facing a charge of first-degree murder.
Oh, yeah, so they didn't even get him on manslaughter. They went right for murder.
Nah. So, it's an interesting world out there.
Oh, it is. And like I say, we'll have to do some shows on a couple of the alien ones I'm talking about, but like it's kind of a weird thing. People see more aliens when they're tripping than they do anything else. They actually did a study on it.
Well, are they seeing like the typical alien they talk about, or is it just something that their mind comes up with?
No, it's typically grays,
Oh,
which is
they're creepy little fuckers anyway.
well, but I mean, when you think about it, like it's kind of unusual that everyone who is seeing the same thing, and they're not all, you know, high on the same kind of drug, but yet they're seeing the same images, which is
Hmm.
kind of weird. I would
What
think.
if aliens are real? They have this thing where you just can't actually see them, and it fucks with your senses when you're high or even drunk. People see and hear things that aren't there. Like maybe it just rewires your brain to think differently or use a different part of your brain. And I'm sure there's a lot of things out there that we can't see with as much of our brain that we use.
Oh, I'm sure there is.
So we
I mean,
use only like a really small, small portion.
yeah, and some people use even less than that.
Oh,
I mean,
hey.
I was I was reading this story. This is completely off track, but I was reading this story about this guy that tried to kill himself, and he shot himself in the head with a gun, and it took out an eye, and it took out part of his brain and stuff. But the doctors were amazed because he survived, and not only did he survive, but he's pretty normal.
Must have, kept the right part of the brain for all that, huh?
Like, there must not have been enough important stuff in his brain that it just missed all of it. It's like the for any of you guys who've watched the movie Rango, the the,
Drongo.
the chicken with the arrow through his eyes sticking out of his head. And the one little critter's like, "Are you okay, soldier?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm completely fine." He's looking at the arrow like, I don't know if you are." It's got to be a lot like that.
I would imagine.
Okay, well, here our next article. It's about Russian competitive slapping. And I really feel like this is. I can't even do this. I really feel like this is completely a sole Russian sport, maybe. Like, I don't think they do this anywhere else in the world. It's because it's cold there. They get bored.
Well, they probably can't feel anything as good as others. So, this article is from allthat'sinteresting.com. They've got quite a few different things on that site. We'll probably end up doing quite a few articles off of this one. So, like Adam said, we're going inside a bizarre Russian world of competitive slapping. And the this article is from 2019. And it says it's been another interesting weekend in Siberia. They're not out there drinking, they're out there slapping each other.
Well, it was prior or followed the drinking.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. This year, the first ever male slapping. So does that mean there's like female slapping too?
Oh, I'm sure. Like, you're in the motherland now.
This year, the first ever male slapping championship came to. So I don't speak Russian, but I'm going to try my best to pronounce these, and I'm sure it's nowhere close to how it's supposed to be pronounced.
Cool.
For
Let's hear it.
Krasnoyars.
Sounds good. Let's go with that.
Good enough for an American, huh?
Yeah.
Where the annual Siberian Power Show, or SBS, took place. As the name suggests, the slapping competition is just what you would expect it to be. Russian men slapping each other in the name of athleticism.
Absolutely. And for anyone listening to this, you you really have to look at this article. You need to see what this one guy looks like.
A circulating video from SBS, which we probably need to find it
We
at
need to
some
find
point
it.
and watch it. You guys should probably go find it too.
If we find it, we'll post a link with this
Yes,
episode.
yes, we must. The premier slapping competition follows this year's winner, a 370-pound slapping machine. Slapping machine. It makes me think of those boxing, those old plastic, old school toys where you like box each other and stuff.
Yeah, yeah, the little fighter things.
And it also makes me think of the tortilla challenge.
Yeah, but I'd rather be hit by a tortilla than
A
dumpling
370
here.
pound.
And no, I'm not just making this up. His nickname is Dumpling. Sure is. And I like say you guys have to look at this article. It has a picture of him slapping the bejesus out of someone.
He's no small guy
And
either.
I mean, this other guy was doomed to lose. Okay.
His face is all squashed in the picture, too.
I mean, first off, Dumpling's got a lot going for him. I mean, he's almost 400 pounds of hardened motherland gorilla, right? I mean, you gotta see this guy. I mean, he's got to be huge. And in the picture, it looks like he's wearing a Fitbit, so he's counting the slaps. Like this is part of his workout.
A Fitbit. Fitbeat?
Fitbit. That's off
What in
Beat
the
Saber.
Beat Saber?
Yes,
A
one of those
Fitbit.
things. Yeah, and it's counting it. I mean, you know it is. But he's got a full lush beard, so I mean, I really feel like this is an advantage. Because I mean, this guy, he's slapping the shit out of me. He's just bare skin. There's nothing.
So, I wonder if they can do like backslapping. It's called bitch slapping, ain't it? You
Yeah.
backhand somebody?
Yeah, I really feel like that's probably against the
Like
rules.
maybe that's how the women do it.
Could be. We'll have to look into that.
So, rules of the slapping competition appear to be pretty simple, as one would probably hope. Both slappers stand face to face, separated only by a small standing table that is wedged in between them. The slappers are allowed a few minutes to prepare
Mentally, I'm sure.
by dusting their palms. They're not worried about preparing mentally. With white powder and strengthening their stance in order to better withstand the blows of their opponent.
So, I guess the phrase "I'm gonna slap your face off," it probably came from Russia. I'm just, I'm just guessing here.
Once the fight starts, the contenders take turns slapping each other until the referee calls an end to the competition. Neither slapper is allowed to dodge or avoid their opponent's attack. There doesn't seem to be an exact science to how the referee decides when the fight is over, as there are no accumulated points or time limits for each fight. That's interesting.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I wonder what the winning criteria are. That
The Daily Mail stated that the fight often ends when one of the slappers refuses to continue. The referee also appears to use their better judgment to determine whether it is medically permissible for a slapper to receive more blows.
well, wouldn't you be the slappy?
You got the slapper and then the slappy and the
Well,
referee.
I'm telling you, I'm looking at this picture. I can't look away. And
Is it
this
the referee that's recording with the phone?
I think so. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the referee. But anyway, this other guy, he's definitely the slappy. Okay, you just have to look at the picture.
According to Vice's detailed breakdown of Dumpling's journey to win first place, which included a cash prize of 30,000 Russian, is it ruble or ruble or?
I think it's ruble, but
But
you could
it's, go ahead.
could definitely be saying it wrong. I mean,
Or the equivalent of 470 US dollars. I like the 30,000. It sounds a lot better. It sounds more worth it. I don't know what
to who?
their.
The slapper or the slappy?
Oh
I
my
mean,
gosh.
the slapper probably just like it to do for free.
Oh my goodness. But it just 470 US dollars. It doesn't sound like it's that much to go through that, but maybe their
Well,
cost of living is quite a bit different there.
it is. I mean, like our money's worth a lot more over there.
The road to the championship title might not have been as painful to him as it was for his rivals.
What do you think?
Yeah, this guy, he's got the stance and everything. I guess the beard. Do you think the beard creates cushion.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Like
saying.
he's
Like
kind of cheating, isn't
that's what
he?
that's what I said. Like, look at this thing. It's full and lush, and you know it's springy.
Yeah, he's got quite the thick beard going on.
Yeah, this dude here who's literally
He's quite a bit smaller too, and he's barefaced, like clean shaven.
getting the piss slapped out of it.
Yeah, I don't think that was a very fair fight, but are they ever fair?
No, I mean fights aren't fair, but like I really feel like this guy didn't have a chance.
I just can't stop looking at the picture.
We're gonna have to post a picture on our
Yes, we are.
Facebook. Like for reals, even if it's just screenshot, it's going on there. But like, you don't have to look at the article; just look at the picture. It says it all. So I wonder what kind of other weird sports there are.
And like with all these different countries and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, does it make you wonder? Well, we're gonna have to do some investigating. There may be future episodes on weird, bizarre
Weird sports and stuff.
sports.
I think that's something we can definitely try to accomplish.
I mean, everybody knows running with the bulls. You know, that's really not that weird anymore, right?
The rolling the cheese wheel down the hill. I mean,
Yeah,
that's been going on for a long time.
yeah, exactly. Slapping competition? I don't know. I haven't heard that before.
Yeah, I wouldn't think very many people would probably do something like that. But which is crazy because you got the running of the bulls and everybody's all running away from these things that could potentially kill you or
Yeah,
gore you out and stuff. And,
people die.
you know, I don't know. You'd think you'd have a better chance of living, doing a slapping competition.
Yeah, I mean, the worst you could happen is, maybe lose a tooth or get an eye knocked out. And when I say get an eye knocked out, you have to see this picture. I really think it's a
Yeah,
possible thing with this guy. I mean, you could lose an eye.
definitely. Yeah, that bearded guy, Dumpling, he's not showing any mercy. You can tell.
No, and he takes the sport very seriously. You could just tell by the look on his face. I mean,
Well, it makes me wonder how many people did he have to slap to get to the top?
I like how you're like, pause. How many people did he have to slap? I don't know. It didn't say. Like,
No, and then now I'm really curious, like how many people actually did it, and was it actually something that a lot of people would just sit in on and watch, like any other
what?
sport?
In the picture, it looked like there was quite a few people there. But I
But
mean,
like it makes me wonder how many total. I don't know. That's just where my brain's going with this.
I don't know.
Like maybe we need to look up the history and see how long Russia's been doing it, or if it's fairly. I mean, that was from 2019, but that's really not that long ago.
So I mean, here's the other question. So like, do you just face random guys to get the championship, or is it like,
Like a
champion against?
volunteer to
No,
fight.
no, no, no. Like champion against champion. I mean, like, was that other guy a champion too? And then the two of you face off. Huh, face off. Get it? And then,
I see what you did there.
I mean, I'm just curious. Like, how does it work? Because like with most professional fighting, you'll fight someone in your bracket
Right, that's what
when
I was thinking.
when you're
'Cause
starting out, and then as you climb up, you're fighting other people in the same bracket that have climbed up too. You know what I mean?
I mean, a lot of things usually have size or weight limits to keep it fairly even.
And so like
That definitely wasn't even.
if you're top over here, then you're gonna fight someone top over here.
Oh, hey. So while we've been chatting, I was looking up more about the Russian face slapping, and this article on theguardian.com is about the same person, it looks like. It says a show, not a sport. And the Russian face slapping champion becomes a YouTube star, so apparently you can go on YouTube and find him.
I feel like that's what we're doing tonight.
He fells opponents with a single blow, attracting hilarity and outrage.
Dang.
They say he has a massive palm.
Oh, I'm telling you,
That was like the size of his whole face.
refer to picture.
He was crowned the slapping champion at the Siberian Power Show, a competition so esoteric, and objectionable that it seems tailor made to be stumbled upon during 3 a.m. YouTube binge. Somebody clearly wasn't sleeping. He was clear eyed when it came to what he thought had prompted his sudden rise to prominence. 2 knockouts, he said, when reached by phone in a small town along the Trans Siberian Railroad. I don't think anyone had seen that before.
Oh, so this is new.
Yeah, slapping championships are a relatively new curiosity in Russia, a display of tolerance for pain designed to enliven weightlifting shows that attract mainly men. He was ambivalent about his sudden fame. He quote, "It's not a sport, it's a show," he said. So here it says he's a farmer, and he had not even heard of the slapping championship when he and his friends visited the strongman competition in that city I mentioned earlier that I like totally butcher the name of. An avid fan of powerlifting, he said he was talked into participating in the competition by friends. So not only is he a farmer, but he's a powerlifter too. So you've got quite a diversity of muscle work right there.
Yeah.
At least I'm assuming being a farmer, you know. There was a crowd watching us, probably about 1,000 people.
Oh,
So it's got quite a bit.
So that's 1,000 bored people.
He ended up with the nickname, I don't know if I'm saying this right. It's Pelmen. I'm assuming it's Pelman. It's a Siberian dumpling. So that's where the dumpling came from. Because he told the MC that he liked to eat them. He says, quote unquote, "I kind of walked into that one." So apparently at one point the video went viral. People began to recognize him on the street. Journalists have called from as far as Spain and Japan. Footage of him winning the championship has been featured on Evening Urgent, the country's premier comedy talk show, and he has received letters from fellow fans of football clubs Spartak, as well as the rival CSKA. He has read some of the comments on YouTube, many of them critical, and he quotes, "Look, it got 2.8 million views." And in parentheses, it says it's now up to more than 4 million. I don't think I ever really said when this article was. This is also dated in 2019.
I imagine he's still the champion. Just saying.
It says everybody on YouTube writes, quote, "They're such idiots, and why do this?" unquote. But people are watching it, and that means they must need it. That's what it says. They need to watch the slapping.
You need to see the picture. I needed it in my life.
They write negatively about it, but they keep watching it. It's just what people do.
It is what people
They
do.
look for negative stuff, and they want something to complain about, I guess. They have nothing better to do.
Yeah, it is. If it's something negative, it will always get more than something positive. Just look, you post something positive on your Facebook, nothing. You post something negative on your Facebook, man, you get comments, likes, all kinds of stuff.
So it says here the idea for the competition itself appears to have been imported from America.
Wah, wah, wah.
Organizers of the Siberian Power Show apparently took inspiration from a previous event in Moscow, whose organizers, in turn, had seen something similar online. Give it up for the internet. Inspiring. Inspiration. I put like 2 words together. Inspirating. Is that even a word? Does that word exist?
Now.
It does now.
You just forged a word.
I know. I do that quite often with my little speech problems. Since at least 2015, an American trade show for tattoo enthusiasts, Ink Masters, has featured a quote-unquote slap-off. Oh my gosh, it makes me think of when people want to slap, those new tattoos. That's just like where my mind went with that. I hope that's not where we're going. Which also features men being knocked out in raucous competitions. Competitive slapping had even earlier been tipped as kind of a joke. A Fox Sports commercial in the US in the early 2000s referred to the slapping championships as an example of an obscure sporting event that would not interest potential customers. Quote, sports news from the only region that you care about, unquote, was the slogan for the channel as muscle bound men slapped each other in the background. Bitch.
The weather looks amazing outside today, Bob. What do you think?
The sport now has referees and smelling salts. Oh, ammonia sticks.
At least they're not eating them.
Ew. Ew. You know those smelling salts, a lot of them, from my understanding, are ammonia. That'd be fucking nasty. To help bring recipients out of the attacks back to full consciousness. He won. So it goes back to saying how much he won, which we already talked about. And he said he was not sure whether he would take part again. I don't know what he's worried about. It feels like it's taking away from everything else about the event, he said, referring to Siberian Power Show. There are plenty of events at the Power Show, but everyone has just been asking about the slapping. Well, it's because it's something you don't see every day.
Yeah, and it's new, and it's.
Well, everybody, if you think about it, everybody's always thought it was funny when someone else gets hurt. That's why there's all those fails and stuff on YouTube with all those views. I mean, admit it, I'm even guilty of laughing at people getting hurt.
Well, and also, I mean, look at your old TV shows like, the Three Stooges. I mean, it was literally nothing but that.
Really, yeah.
So
I wonder if that's why they were the way they were.
It's definitely something that apparently entertains people.
But I don't know. Personally, I'm not really into sports. And
but you're like, I'd watch this.
Exactly. Exactly. Like, I would definitely favor this over, like, football or basketball or baseball, golf, all those. Hell yeah, I would watch people slap each other. Let's do this. Come on, let's go. But yeah, that's pretty much the end of it. But I think that article pretty much answered all those questions we had.
It did.
And hopefully it answered some of your guys' questions too. I mean, this is all relatively new to everybody, and it's just something interesting. And this is why we do this podcast.
It is. Like, we have found so many weird things. I mean,
things you wouldn't really think of.
We literally have a book that we're making our episodes off of things that we've found. It's pretty thick. There's a lot out there.
And hopefully we're keeping your guys' interest and entertainment, and we're trying our best, and hopefully through continuing episodes we'll improve.
Oh yeah, there's always
everybody starts somewhere with everything, and you learn as you go.
There's been some technical difficulties, but we're working them out.
And technical speech impediments too.
But no, we appreciate you guys, our listeners, and if you enjoy this podcast, like it, share it, follow us.
Hopefully at some point we'll increase our views by spreading out to other podcasts.
Yeah, on other platforms. Right now we're just on Spotify right now, but
maybe we'll venture out to YouTube and the Apple Store, Play Store, and just, we'll eventually work our way up.
That's the plan.
If nothing else, this is pretty fun for the both of us.
So, hope you enjoy listening, and we appreciate you. And until next time.
Until next time.